Hi everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today to talk about Lindo Park second and third grade dance club. My name is Mrs. Patterson and I and Mrs. McWay are in charge of dance club at Lindo Park for the second and third graders, and we're going to go over some information today about information that you need to know if you're interested in signing your child up. So first thing that you're going to want to do is to start online at lpdanceclub.com. So that's going to be your home base, and that's where the application will open on September 6th. In order to fill out that application, you will have needed to watch this video first. So first thing is done. On that application, we really encourage you to go through each portion and fill it out with your child. So sit down with your child, read each little section with them, just so everything is really clear for both you and your child, and so everybody's on the same page. And again, that website is going to definitely be home base, and before you decide to sign your child up, please make sure that you go through the performance schedule. All of our performances are listed online under the performance schedule tab, and this is a tentative list. It is subject to change. We don't have the exact times yet, but I definitely encourage you to go through, look at all of the dates, maybe print it out, check it with your family calendar, and make sure that your child is able to attend all of the performances and all of the rehearsals. The rehearsal schedule and calendar is on there as well. We practice every Monday from right after school until 3 o'clock in the multipurpose room at Lindo Park School. You want to make sure that your child is able to attend and there's nothing conflicting with those practices, because they need to be there for all of them. And they also need to be there for all of the performances. The performances are, there's about one performance per month. December is kind of jam-packed because there's so much Christmas stuff and holiday stuff going on. So I think there are 3 in December. So again, before you decide to sign your child up, please make sure that you go through that performance schedule. Check it with your family calendar or any other extracurricular activities that your child does, or sports or anything, and make sure that nothing is conflicting. And if you have something that is conflicting and you know of it right now, if you let us know now, it shouldn't be an issue. But one of the big rules for dance club is that kids are not allowed to miss more than 3 practices or performances. So if a child misses 3 practices or 2 practices in a performance or 3 performances or whatever it might be, we dismiss them from dance club. And the reason for that is because our dance club is a team sport. We all work together. We rely on each other to learn the material and for our formations, and it's very, very difficult when kids are not there. So again, if you're interested in signing your kids up, please sit them down, talk with them about this, and make sure that you and your child are willing to commit to this. And it is a year-long club. We run, I think our first practice will start on October 9th. It's a Monday, and then it will run all the way up until the end of the year. So every Monday we have practice, and then those performances scattered throughout the school year. The only time we won't have practice are when there are parent-teacher conferences or when there's holidays and we're just not in school. So those are the only days that we won't have practice on Monday. When you go to fill out that application, please make sure that you double check your email account. That is the primary way that we get in touch with families. We send reminder emails on Sunday nights, remind families to send comfortable shoes with their kids, send a water bottle for dance practice, and just to make sure that your kiddos know where they're getting or who is picking them up after dance club. So please be very thorough on that application. The more information you give us would be wonderful. And again, the kids get picked up at 3 o'clock every Monday from the multipurpose room. So we need to know on the application if your child is being picked up, if they're supposed to walk to Boys and Girls Club, or if they go to care, or if you have other arrangements made. If they're getting picked up, we need to know who is picking them up, and it needs to be written on that application, because we don't like to release kids to unless the name is written on the application, so we know who's taking the child. It's also really important that you're on time to pick up your child. 3 o'clock, at 3 o'clock, both Mrs. McWay and I have other obligations and other meetings that we have to attend. So if you're late to pick up your child more than 3 times, then that is also a reason for dismissal. Let's see, I'm just going through my list here. One more thing, okay. Okay, so dance club also, we really stress that it is a privilege and it's not a right to be a part of dance club. So we ask that our dance club kids show excellent citizenship at school, following school rules, getting schoolwork and homework done. If your child is suspended from school for any reason, whether it's an in-school suspension or an out-of-school suspension, that is grounds for dismissal, immediate dismissal from dance club. We are a group and we're out in the community quite a bit performing, and we want to make sure that all of our members understand that they need to be setting a good example and being the best that they can be. So that also includes classwork and homework. Like I said, if a student's teacher needs to come talk to us and say, ooh, you know, my student here has not been doing so great in class, or hasn't been completing homework, or hasn't been completing classwork, we always take that into consideration, and we will probably reach out to you and contact you and just say, hey, maybe we need to take a little break from dance club until we can get back on track, because schoolwork is always the most important. And as parents and caretakers, that goes for you as well. If your child is, you know, not showing great behavior at home, you're always more than welcome to come speak with us and talk to us about, you know, how we can support you in making sure that your child is on track. So please keep that in mind. Let's see what else. I think that that's probably it. If you have any questions, you're always more than welcome to contact Mrs. McWay or I. Mrs. McWay is on site at Lindo Park. She's your go-to person. She's always more than happy. She's there every day. I am not on campus every day. I work out of the district office now, but I am there often. But if you need something, Mrs. McWay is always more than happy to answer your questions, or you can email us anytime. My email is spatterson at spatterson@lsusd.net, and then Mrs. McWay's is McWay, MCWAY, at lsusd.net. The website is also the go-to place for any information. We update it every week. Well, not every week, but we update it often with any new information that you need. There's a little tab on the side too that says subscribe by email. So when you go to the website, if you click subscribe by email and then you put your email address in there, it'll email you every time that we post something new. And we post pictures on there from performances and practices. We post important information coming up. Let me see. Oh, also one more thing. As far as costumes go, we provide the costumes, and the only thing that girls will need are a black pair of leggings. Boys will need just a regular black pair of pants for performances. And then we ask that you have a pair of black Converse shoes. They don't have to be brand name shoes. You can find them at Walmart or Target or even online for very inexpensive black. And there are pictures of the shoes that we ask the kids to have for performances on the website. You can check that out. But other than that, the costumes are provided, and we'll talk more about that as performance time rolls around. We are also only accepting 40 students into dance club this year, and the reason for that is because of management, and 40 seems to be the maximum amount of kids that we can take this year. So please make sure that you fill out the application thoroughly. It'll be open until September 29th. So we will not be accepting any applications after September 29th. And there are there's actually 3 parts to the application. Number 1 is to watch this video, which you've already done or you're doing. Number 2 is to fill out the online application. And then number 3, on the website, there is a teacher recommendation form. So you're going to click that. You're going to want to print that out for your child, and then you're going to have your child take that to their previous teacher from last year. The teacher from last year will fill it out, and then the teacher will give it directly to Mrs. McWay. So after your child drops off the application, you're done. So 3 things: watch the video, fill out the application online with your child, and then get that teacher recommendation form completed by the child's teacher from last year. Once those 3 things are done, you are all set to go, and we will be letting you know through email, either way, that your child is in dance club. And I don't anticipate more than 40 families wanting to sign up, so we should be okay. And We'll let you know, like I said, by email. You're going to need a secret word to fill out the application, and the secret word is funky, F-U-N-K-Y, funky. So you're going to need that for the application. So again, fill out that application. It opens on September 6th. It'll stay open until September 29th. We will not be accepting late applications. Get the teacher recommendation form completed. Double check your email on the form. Make sure that that's correct, because that's the main way that we get in touch with you about important information. And like I said, if you have any questions, please feel free to email Miss Sangabush or I. Check out the website, take a look around, look at the calendar, look at the schedule, and we are so excited and looking forward to a great year of dancing. Thank you.